Hey guys, thanks for watching my channel. If you enjoy watching my channel, please like and subscribe. Click that little button there, click that little bell there, click something, just click, alright? And comment down there. That's wrong. Don't go down there, just comment down there, right? Right guys, it's the EdShed. Having a great time. We are trying to get to the twin fuel pumps that are submerged in the bottom of 3/4 of a tank of our favourite E5 flat green fuel. Now, obviously, as everybody knows, to get the tank out, you've got to take the back axle out. But I'm taking the back axle out of this because it's been stood in the shed for 10 years. I've looked under there, all the bolts are corroded. I'm just not doing it, it's just a nightmare. So we're going for a different approach. We're cutting an access hole, very similar to the XJ40 idea. My assistant is in there, making a fantastic job of cutting it very, very neatly. Well, it will be at the finish. It's a round hole, and obviously that will then allow us to get access after we've hoovered it, obviously, so all the metal fillers falling into the bleeding tank. That allows us to get the tank sender out through the back and allow us to get access down to the fuel pumps, which are sitting about down here somewhere. So just to make it difficult, it's difficult, and it's a twin pump, and if you've got it 3/4, it's probably up to there with stale fuel, which is going to have to come out of it. Oh God, I hate it. Did I mention I hate cars? Anyway, but we're happy, aren't we? But as you can see, there's no room in there whatsoever. There's no room to get to it. I mean, Jaguar putting those stupid bloody fittings on the bottom of that tank that you come up into the bottom of the tank just seem to make it, well, they just don't care. They obviously figured if you could afford one of these, when it bollocks up, you can buy a new one. And I think that's their mantra for this, isn't it? You know, if you can afford the car when it goes wrong, buy a new one. But not everyone can afford to do that. So we've also discovered that he's managed to break off an earth, but I think that is only, I don't know. I'm going to redo it. I'll reconnect that when my assistant is struggling in the bloody fuel tank area. So while he's struggling in the fuel tank, I will probably reconnect that earth. I will also endeavour, we've obviously checked it, and it is definitely the pumps. The pumps aren't, because the relays are clicking, the power is going to the relay, but the pump isn't. So it's not priming the system, there's no fuel pressures. And without pressure, there's no way it's going to start. So we've got no options on this. But other than that, lovely old girl. And for the people who are sort of interested in these, this is a 4-litre supercharged. Now I've taken off this fuel pipe, which has got those push-in step connectors, and there's nothing. There's no fuel in the rails, there's nothing, it's dry. I think this is going to be very, very similar to the 40 star with a load of injectors that probably are just full of crud. It's a little bit on the tricky side. There's actually a bleach radar valve down here, which you can get to. Hello again, it's us, we're back, and next continuation. Now, we've gone round and we've got all the metal filings we can get, and all the rubbish we can get, and we've blown out as much as we can get, and we're now trying to sort this out. Now, this doesn't move, so if you can squeeze that together, I will try. Can you ease it? See if you can pull the hose clip towards me if you can. That's it, right, that's it. Now see if you can twist it, but don't break it, for God's sake. It's all made of bloody bacon foil, isn't it? Ah, shit. Right. I'm going now to get hammer and chisel. Alright? Alright, so we're coming back to you guys. Right guys, for anyone who's interested, XK8 rear seat, how it comes out. 2 little 10mm under here, which is supposed to have a plastic thing on it, which they haven't got. So basically, there's 2 of those. That holds the squab. That holds the squab in. And they are the first things to get bent and damaged. Which this is pretty. Oh, we got a lot of model guys. It wouldn't be any easier if the hood was down. I know what you're going to say, because the hood folds into there. So that'd be even harder. This is where we discover moistness. Well, normally you discover moistness. I've discovered a few moistness in these cars in my time. You know, it's been a bit being apart before, because the tools that you're using are not the original nurse. Oh God, there's the mouse nest. See it there now. What are your sizes? Get my bloody mouse down. Oh, yeah. That's probably chewing its way through what else it couldn't eat. Can you sort of lift it? So you're seeing this in real time, guys, because this is how much hassle you have with these cars. Yeah, he started out going my side as well, the bugger. Make sure he's not in the bloody seat, babe. No, he's not, but he's definitely had to go down there, hasn't he? Oh, he's lovely, little furry thing. Right, okay, they're not that lovely. Okay, so, hold you camera do. Let's lay on the camera today. I'm going to cover myself up. Okay.
What do they say? No shoes, no shirt, no service?
What? No shoes. What can I say? There's two little screws here at the bottom, guys, which are not, these aren't original. And this one is rusted solid. Probably from mouse pee, I suspect. Anyway, so we get these two bottom ones. They're not even the right screws.
I don't think that one doesn't even look like it's the right size.
The right size. Right, okay, now we've got up here, we've got these that are chrome screws, so these are nice. Pork chops taste nice. Bacon tastes good.
You know, the worst thing about it is that you take the seat base out and it will be amazingly painful to try and kneel in there.
It might well be, but I mean, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry to be amazingly painful, but I'll tell you what, it'd be a bloody outside painful to try and get in there. I know why my mate used to take the bloody back seat. Let's see. So yeah, I got a six-pack because I've been down the gym, you know.
No, oh, that's more like you went down the local shop.
Yeah, I did. I went down and got a six-pack of cider. I haven't actually, got no alcohol at all. Right, then you lift it up once you take them screws out. They stay attached to the thing, and if he gives the camera out to me, I need that 10mm. Oh no, it's 13s. Jesus Christ, no. So we need some 13 mils to get this bar off. If we get this bar off, we're going to have so much less floor room. But obviously, Mickey has made a hell of a mess there.
What have you
look, I got the zip gun, so you want to find me an impact in the right hand side toolbox. Find the brother to the one that's on the 10mm. See that? And then I will hit that off in a matter of seconds. Oh, give that to me. Don't leave that in the boot, because that's the sort of stuff that gets forgotten. Put it in my pocket.
Well, you'd have to use it.
Oh, I might do, but you never know. But I mean, that's why I say don't leave tools laying a boot. There's a great tool layer of booter he is. But guys, yes, so that's what happens when you leave a car stirred. You get mice, and mice love this. They love the looms. They love the wiring. They just love to eat things. I was thinking about a mouse trap, right? Great big stainless steel bowl or a rat trap, right? Fill it full of wiring, like wiring looms. Fill it full of food, leave it outside, let the mice fall in, and then gradually they strip the copper wire for you. So anyway, that idea's already been thought of. So if anyone tries that, it was my idea. It's patented for wire stripping, and it's ecologically friendly because you're feeding the mice and reclaiming the copper so they can have it in your electric car. Now, I'm going to say something else here, guys. I've done this sort of crap all over the world, and in sort of California, things like that used to scare the living daylights out of me, because yep, sort of the old black widows. And I've tried to take some spark plugs out of a TR6 once, and I was lucky because he was slower than I was, because he was cold, but he nearly bloody had me. But in here, I think the worst I could get is eaten by the mouse or the rat. It's funny, they loved it. How do they get in? What I can never understand is how they get in. Yeah, hold on. How do they get in the car? That's what I don't understand. You know, like you say, doesn't that make that easier? In the old days, I've been able to ratchet for days. Now I just zip them out. I'm a zip fish. I am convinced that zip guns are the way forward. We're just so far behind America with zip guns. Because obviously, we only just sort of rediscovered them, haven't we, in the last sort of 10 years, I suppose. Look. Oh my freaking God. Yeah, we're going to have to cut that hole better, right? We're going to have to cut the hole better. Oh, look at this. It's giving me, oh my Jesus Christ, look at that. And then you wonder, I mean, why I hate cars. That is solid. That is absolutely solid. So, there we go. There's the first of the filters. Yeah, drop it out there. Drop it out. Yeah, we can get it out this side. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah, people don't realize how long this takes. How many hours we've been doing this. It's shredded, doesn't it? I'm just sorry, because that's 50 quid. That's another 50 quid. That's 100 quid's worth of fuel. That's just been wasted. You couldn't make it up, could you really? Well, you could. You wouldn't want it, but you could. All because a lady loves milk tray. And why he's given them to the mice, but he has. Right guys, so I'm walking back up here now to the shed, past the scrap pile, past the scrap pile, scrap cars, scrap pile, scrap, past the scrap. No idea. Anyway. Okay, so what have you learned? You've learned don't buy an XKR that's been stood for years. Don't buy an XK8 that's been stood for years. In fact, just possibly just don't buy anything. Don't bother. Save your money. Save your money and buy a new one. Buy an electric one. And you won't have this trouble. Yeah, right. Okay, so we'll probably chop all this out because it is a bit long-winded. I forgot to get a screwdriver. Okay, right, I've got to stop you there, guys. Say, thanks for watching. You might get some more. We'll see how you get on. Bye for now.